هلا والله شباب، شو اخباركم؟ ايش تسوون؟ وياكم اخوكم احمد الشيط، واليوم راح نلعب ونجرب لعبة بابتير، اللعبة اللي متحمس لها. سوينا بابت كامل بس عشان اللعبة. تقدر تلعب لاعبين او لاعب واحد. ستارت جيم. اللعبة فريدة من نوعها، غريبة من استديوهات سوني جابان، وتشوفوا القصة واستمتعوا.
The moon realm was ruled by a beautiful goddess. But then, Little Bear, for whom the moon goddess had shown nothing but love, stole two of his mistress's precious possessions. The black moonstone and a magic pair of scissors known as Calibros. After declaring himself Moon Bear King, he invaded the goddess's castle, smashed the white moonstone to pieces.
Once upon a time, I once upon a now. This is my moon teams, so just get to the part where I sound good.
Right, yes, of course, of course. Wasn't everyone so very wowed when the moon goddess was obliterated? Wasn't it just great that the impressive Moon Bear King gave a piece of the white moonstone to each of his generals, screwing over the moon at large? Oh yes, the next 3 years was something special. Ah, yes. Now, where do I begin? He was the Moon Realm's ruthless new king, and intent to keep it that way. So night after night he spirited away the souls of children and locked them inside wooden puppets who were doomed to defend Castle Grizzlestone. And while tonight was no exception, it would prove to be quite exceptional.
The poor dearie. Look, yin-yang, another day, another soul.
Poor indeed. You're as bad as the tyrant. How many of these children are you planning to parade off to certain mutilation before you realize you're wasting your time?
Why, one more, and then another after that. As many as it takes me to get my hands on Calibros.
That's nice.
Meet our hapless hero, who's just blinked back to life, firmly in the Moon Bear King's clutches.
Kutaro, Kutaro, your soul was summoned here at my behest. Kutaro, will you be my friend? Pals to the bitter end.
اللعبة مثل ما شفتوا احنا في مسرح دمى. احنا نحرك طفل.
who left his head in the Moon Bear King's belly. Listen, you're going to drop dead if you go without
محتاج راس.
And I'll be the one stuck with cleanup. Come on, let's find something else you can use. A substitute head.
Right stick.
What's rattling around in there? It's a head. Perhaps I'll just help myself. This should do nothing.
حصلت راس. سكرت.
All set. Remember those head pots. They may be weird, but they flap around with lots of
كل راس
useful
محصلة
heads.
غير، يعطيك
But one little
ميزات
touch
غير، أشياء
will
ثانية،
drop their standard.
قدرات خاصة.
You know, a new kid on the chopping block like you ought to have a couple of noggins at least. Can't take any chances.
خلينا نشوفها.
There's another one.
Okay.
See? Just like I said.
Blast it! What am I doing wrong? Am I not powerful enough?
حصلت راس
Out. Quick, pick up now. This is
بسرعة إذا حصلت الراس.
One false move and those heads of yours will tumble right off your
شلون أغير
shoulders.
الراس؟
If you don't grab them right away, their magic will fade.
إذا ما أخذت الراس بسرعة أموت.
So remember,
أفقدها.
if you lose your head, pick it up post haste.
لحظة في سبتايتل؟ idea music notation volume audience volume player screen setting intermission لأنه مسرحية intermission يعني استراحة.
Oh, and one other thing. Moon sparkles. Here, I'll show you. Voila!
حصل
These are
الجو.
moon sparkles. Collect 100 and you'll be able to magically come back to life.
Okay.
Even if you do lose all your heads.
لازم أجمع 100.
Let's keep looking. There, the witch's bloomers.
حصل النجوم. أوه شنو هاي الطفل؟
Keep your eyes peeled for moon sparkles if you want to stay alive.
أوه ضجت غير.
That moon bear king is always angry. Jehoshaphat! Oh, look there. You see that head symbol? Listen, every head has a little bit of magic to it. They react to places and objects that resemble them. Oh, why don't you just give it a try? Here, first choose the right head.
وبعدين؟
Now, use the head's magic.
يا سلام.
Anyway, keep an eye out for those head symbols. Anything could happen. Look at that. No wonder they're so skinny.
أوه
What a little darling!
أوه
Welcome! Please make yourself at home. Go and bring it to me!
شنو صار؟ فن الجرافيك
To
والحركة.
follow that fork, the witch doesn't take kindly to long waits. Watch that feisty fork. It's as wicked as the witch. Hey, I warned you. Remember to pick that up quick. No more heads means no more you.
زين شنو لازم أسوي؟
Pass through that shimmering gateway to proceed to the back of the kitchen.
Make no mistake, Kuturo was not alone in his plight. The kitchen was already staffed by unfortunates whom the Moon Bear King had plucked from their
اوكي
beds.
في أطفال ثانيين.
These children had been charged with keeping the fickle king fed, and it was a miserably hopeless task. After all, his appetite was as vast and insatiable as his lust for power.
Careful. There's this thing about fire and puppets. All those moon sparkles, you don't want to toast yourself grabbing them.
اوكي. نحاول نهرب من النار ولا شيء ثاني.
Imagine being one of these tykes and spending dusk till dawn getting kneaded and grated, peeled and parboiled, marinated, melted, minced and mashed.
اوكي.
If they were lucky, just zested, followed by a light braising.
برجر.
I smell something. Head, bread. Oh, try it on that sandwich. Head, bread. Aha. There's that head symbol again. See how using your head can change the world? And I do mean that quite literally.
باقي شوي.
If you don't present yourself soon, the Moon Witch will lose her temper and... Well, you thought losing your head was bad.
عجيب صراحة.
The witch, in case you're wondering, was a singularly screwy sorceress by the name of Esma Potts. You'd think someone that gifted with a cauldron would know a thing or two about cooking, and you'd be wrong.
وين لازم نروح؟ كيفينا؟
As for Kutero's catty companion, name of Yin Yang, he used to be the moon goddess's faithful feline. One might say his current mistress was a step down in some regard.
يا سلام. صراحة اللعبة ممتعة. هاي بس توتوريال يعني تعليمات.
حلق شنب